Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Goulart gets into a good position. And here's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Corner given. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Goulart goes short. Oh, super ball! And he's taking no chances there. Germany are looking to go forward now. Rudiger with a fine tackle. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes this. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've really been impressed with the way this player, Pavlovic, seems to have a natural knack for controlling games and dictating...
Oh, shooting chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Eder Militao getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Valverde. Still goalless at the moment. And they're quick to press. Driving forward. Searching passes played there. Havertz is wide and looking to get onto this. Eder Militao.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Eder Militao. Here's Tuyen. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it out wide. Tuyen, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Vitz. Chance here to counter. And it's Pavlovic. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Valverde. Eder Militao. Goulet. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. For Valverde. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it. Can he get away? And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he welcomes it in. That's good play. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gross. Pavlovic. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Tchouaméni. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham proves too strong. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. Pavlovic goes steaming forward. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely feet. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Brilliantly cut out. Mbappe. And it's Kimmich. Eder Militao. And it's Arda Güler. Mbappe. Here's Tchouaméni. That's a little off target. Pavlovic. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Goretzka. Now it's Havertz. Picked out brilliantly. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Valverde plays it short. showing good feet. Traumeri. Bellingham. And the ball is out of play. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players... Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has left him in a heap. Fulkrug! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
7
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 11.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Madrid have a free kick. So, another set play. And it's Valverde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so
And he shoots! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which, for me, deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. Can he finish? Goal, Germany! And they've got their lead back. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rudiger cuts it out. Now it's Rodrigo. Mbappe. Shot at goal! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
And the shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the counter is on. And the shot's on here. He's having a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's had a shot! They've done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Germany give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That's Valverde. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, what has happened here? Threads one in, and he tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game that is a tale of one that got away, a position of great promise. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. expertly cut out, really nicely done. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Moved on forwards. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Tuyen. Aims beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Valverde. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Gross.
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pavlovic. Rudiger. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He can run onto that. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Güler is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? Goretzka. He's in a good shape to shoot! They would have been quick. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Havertz! And again! And that was very necessary. Wirtz. Here's Tar. Raum. Wirtz. And it's Wirtz. To Gross. Looking here to chip it. A header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Bellingham. Eder Militao. Güler. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Valverde. Tuyen, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Takes a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Goretzka. Gross. And he's onside. Kimmich. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham. Alaba. For Valverde. Opts for safety. Eder Militao.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Raum gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Tuyen. Havertz. Oh. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Germany really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Goretzka, he's found some space. Goretzka! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tuyen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wirtz. Gross. And Pavlovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. That is great defending, so alert. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bellingham. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through, and he's forced to go back. Alaba, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eder Militao. Güler. Tuyen. He is through here. Eder Militao. Raum going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Havertz. Gross. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can clear their lines. Pavlovic. And it's Wirtz. Güler. Oh, red, nice interception. And he was quick to react. Alaba. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Valverde. And he's gone searching cross-field. Güler. And he's worked it through. Not the most accurate pass. Goretzka gets good distance on it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 7.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos.
Chouameni
El dorsal 21.
turns back here, probably the best option.
El dorsal 6.
Brahim
Cambio de
Diaz.
jugadores.
Oh, they can break here. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's
El
their
dorsal
second corner of the
5
game.
será sustituido por el dorsal 19.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short. Brahim Diaz. And the finish! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Eder Militao carries the ball down the right. Fulkrug.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rudiger spots it and he's through and there's the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he can clear it away. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que guarden cola de forma ordenada si van a hacer uso de nuestros puestos de comida.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching the master burglar that is Leon Goretzka, Peter. His abilities as a ball winner is something we're all familiar with. Combine that with his power and speed, and you have a very formidable opponent to anyone. Quick distribution, and he always ends up getting into the opposition box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Rodrigo. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Germany are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Camavinga. And Carvajal. Carvajal making good progress on the right-hand side. Gross. That is good alertness. Brahim Diaz. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Havertz. Tries a shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Germany are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to...
And the shot! Goal! Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, he's got space here. That ball looks a good one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pavlovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, delightful ball. This looks promising. And here's Rodrigo. Wriggles his way through. Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's made its way to him. Goretzka has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. Picked out brilliantly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Played into space. That pass isn't the best. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Germany head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back underway. Raum. Rudiger. It's Kimmich. Well seen. Saw that coming. Tries to play it through. Now this could just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot at goal! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bellingham. Gross. And he's intervened well there. He's looking wide.
Germany really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Amiri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking here to chip it through. And that has been knocked clear. Germany do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pavlovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Shot could decent chance! Oh, what has happened here? Looking for a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner.
El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 15.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Amiri. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pinches it off him. And here's Fulkrug. And he welcomes it in. He's through. He's having a shot! Goal, Germany! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Germany go into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's going to be a booking. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 8. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Chips it through. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Adeyemi really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Germany have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Carvajal gets into some space. And it's Tuyen. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Kimmich tries to clear. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Vinicius Junior carries the ball down the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Passing nice and neat. Out towards the flank. Can he get on the end of this? That's very neat. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And he thumps it clear. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's in a great position here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
And the shot! Mbappe! Oh, finish of true class!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. He is through here. Mbappe!
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's Wirtz. Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nice looking ball. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Closing in on goal. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham with the clearance. Kimmich. Raul. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Germany have their second corner now. Climbs up big, and again! Tries to get it clear. Wirtz. Wirtz touches it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Pavlovic, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Gross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He can get that clear. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Knocks it into space. Played into space out wide. That's very neat. And it's Diaz. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Off the post. Cleared without complication. Gross.
This is the time you need that pace.
Brahim Diaz. And they've switched it over to the other side. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Bellingham. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. The game has already resumed here. Tchouaméni, Wirtz with the foul. Eder Militao. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rudiger. And Carvajal. And the counter is on. Eder Militao. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Germany couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Looking for a run-up.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 7.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Musiala is onto this. Out of play for a throw. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Germany have their third corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Germany do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Kimmich makes the interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adeyemi, he's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. Kimmich. And he's managed to get rid. That's Rudiger. And it's Musiala. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. They've got a corner here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Goulet. Good ball, good take. And it's Camavinga. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Stood up well to him there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Amiri. Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pavlovic. Raum. For Musiala. Look at the space here. Good read, needed to be. And he cuts out the supply. So that's it, it is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter. Wirtz carries the ball down the right. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Goretzka, is another in the line of top...
Great chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tuyen, Eder Militao. Madrid finding their passes. And a chance! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Opts for safety. Kimmich. Now it's Wirtz. And Pavlovic. Goretzka. And it's Wirtz. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Alaba. Valverde. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rudiger. Germany are looking to break at pace. Kimmich making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rudiger. Goulet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Goulet. And here's Goulet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Madrid looking to pass their way. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Andrik. Goretzka has created one goal already. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni. Tar. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. Goulet. And it's Tchouaméni. Knocks it into space. Andrik. Now it's Havertz. And it's Arda Goulet. Valverde. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Germany get the second half going. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Mbappe really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Andrik. Pavlovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Germany take the lead. Havertz. Now there's a fine ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 15 serán sustituidos por...
Germany are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's Rodrigo. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! Andrik.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Germany still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Tuyen. And he's forced to go back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rudiger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gross. Germany looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 6 se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Fulkrug is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5 será reemplazado por el dorsal 19.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Tuyen. That's Brahim Diaz. Kamavinga. Pavlovic. Musiala. He has a look up. Gross gets into some space. Courtois deals with that nice and simple.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he welcomes it in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Great vision. Now it's Camavinga. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adeyemi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Brahim Diaz. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Ceballos. And that was nowhere near his best.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Rodrigo. Gross. Very much into the last knockings. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Nicely spread. Some good work on the right flank here. And he cuts out the supply. Musiala. So what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. And it's made its way to him. And it's Diaz. Oh, sweet feet. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.